It's coffee time. It's crazy outside right now. Like, people are driving like maniacs because there's so much water, you can't see the lines on the road at all. I live in Hollywood, by the way, for any of you who know the layout of LA. So the streets here don't have very good drainage, which I mentioned yesterday. And a lot of the time they're not curved. They're just flat. Which means that when it rains, it just steadily builds up. There's no safe place to go on the road to get away from the water. So it's been raining so much today that on the way home, the entire ride home, there was standing water that went over the sidewalks. Nuts. I've never seen that since I've moved to LA, which I guess makes sense because they were like, hey, there's going to be more rain than we've had in years. And I was like, all right, that sounds cool to me. Not so cool anymore. It was awful. So people were just like, I don't know where the lines are, and oh, the lights aren't working. Traffic lights aren't working right now. Just, oh, the lights aren't work. I guess I'll just go. And I'm like, no. It was bad. Awful getting home. And so the worst part for me was that I couldn't just go home because I have no cat food left, or I had no cat food left. So I had to go to the grocery store first, which stressed me out a little bit because at a certain point I was like right next to my house and I was like, I can't just go. I have to go a little bit further to get to the closest grocery store and then I'll be home. So I'm on my way to the grocery store and out of nowhere, my car starts making a loud beeping noise, like really loud, over and over and over again. And I was like, what does this mean? Is my car just gonna stop working? I was like panicking a little bit, but then I realized that my phone was also beeping. So I decided not to just ignore all of it until I parked because I was like, I don't want to look away from the road right now. This is terrifying. So I finally parked at the grocery store where everybody was also crazy. Great. And finally looked at my phone and realized my car beeps when there's like the emergency broadcasts that go to your phones and things. It also comes to my car. So my car was beeping to inform me of flash floods, and I was like, it's a little late. It's a little late for that, but thank you, car. But it was terrifying because there was nothing showed up on the screen. Nothing showed up anywhere to be like, hey, this is why I'm beeping. It was just beeping. So I was terrified, just hoping and praying my car wasn't about to be like, there's too much water and I'm not working anymore, and just shut down, because that would have been the worst. But yeah, so got to the grocery store, got all of the food. Oh, I'm so excited because since it is raining, it feels like an excuse for me to make Oregon food, like food that reminds me of being home and in the rain and on the farm. So while I was at the grocery store, I was walking by the meat, and in the big like sale, like meat sale section, they had a bunch of corned beef on sale, and I was like, I could make corned beef and cabbage tomorrow. So I'm going to. So jazzed about that. But I'm also tonight making soup, just like a super easy like white bean soup. So just comfort foods, warm comfort foods. It's not cold. Honestly, it doesn't feel cold outside at all. It doesn't feel cold in here at all. It's just rainy. It's just wet everywhere. And everybody's like, what are we doing? Earlier, me and two of my friends were walking to grab food before Friend Zone started, which was silly because I totally forgot that they bring me food since it's a set. So, like, I got food, but then they also were like, hey, here's your lunch since you're on set. And I was like, oh, thank you. I totally forgot about this extra food. I'm totally gonna take this home and put it in the fridge, which I did. But we're about to leave the building, and Rosti and I are both from Oregon. We're both from very rainy places. So we were like, yeah, let's walk in the rain, sick. And then Neil was like, hold on, guys, I gotta grab my umbrella. Like, walked over and grabbed his umbrella, and Rosti was like, no, put that away. It's not really raining, not enough for an umbrella. And he was like, Rosti, if it starts downpouring, I will be the one laughing. And the entire walk, it was just like barely sprinkling or not raining at all. But Neil did have the last laugh because at a certain point we were waiting to cross the road and Neil started just backing away and I was like, why are you backing up? And he was like, because you're about to get splashed with a ton of water. And this huge truck just barrels by and water is just all over Rusty and I, and we were like, so in the end, Neil really won, which is fine. But yeah, and then we had Friend Zone, and Friend Zone was great. I actually didn't go home in between. Normally, after Daily Bite, I come home for a couple of hours and then I go back. But since it's been so rainy, I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to test it. I'm just going to stay at Maker and play Danganronpa until we have Friend Zone, which is basically what I did. Although, eventually the battery died, and that was very sad. But I'm on to the second case. Very excited. And, yeah, Friend Zone went well. I was sad that Nika couldn't be there, but, you know, we had a bunch of beards. Just, like, so many beards there. I need a fake beard to put on, is what I need. But I have yet to get the perfect fake beard for myself. One day. One day we'll have it. And then we'll have beardathons, and it'll be good. Because that makes sense, right? Beardathons make sense. Mm-hmm. What is that? What is this? There's something weird on my mouse pad. Oh well. What am I doing this weekend? Making news, hanging out with Aaron, doing an Elder Scrolls live stream tomorrow. I think around 8. That's what we're shooting for. And then Sunday is the Oscars. Oscars? Uh-huh. Academy Awards. March 2nd. Yes, Sunday is the Oscars. Yes. With host Ellen DeGeneres. I do love her. But yeah, I might be watching that with Jeannie on Sunday. But that's like in the evening. I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of the day. Chillin'. You know. Chillin'. I'm really sad that I wasn't able to make the video for the charities this week because I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to be able to just get this done. That's great. And everybody will have the money that was donated and it'll be wonderful. It'll all be wrapped up. But PayPal is taking forever to transfer over that money, which makes sense because it's a lot of money. But at the same time, I'm like, come on. You know, you have to like double, triple check everything, but come on. Because as was pointed out, you can't give the money from PayPal. None of those charities take money directly from PayPal. So it's not like I could just be like, here you go. I have to transfer it into a bank account and then give them the money, which sucks. But, I mean, what are you going to do? There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do except wait for it to happen. But it has all been, like, approved. It's all greenlit. It just needs to come on over. It needs to come on over. So, if that happens by Sunday, maybe we can make that video Sunday. Sick. Yeah, I'm gonna see whether or not Tyranny is gonna have some free time after she streams tonight. Because I haven't played World of Warcraft in a really long time. I think that I don't know why I wouldn't still have World of Warcraft on here. Yeah, I do. Good. We were talking about playing World of Warcraft later because I haven't played in forever. But she would have just lost her mind if I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I got rid of that. It's been like, I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? Huh? Oh, goodness. Yep. Hannibal happened tonight. Has happened. We're just gonna search everything. Hannibal season 2 premiere. NBC. 10 o'clock Central Time, which means 8 o'clock for me. Oh, it's happening right now. It is literally happening right now. Shoot. Oh, well. That's okay. I can watch it later. I still have not gotten... Okay, here's something that they don't tell you about... Hi. Hi, little girl. Hi. Did you just eat? Did you just eat? Here's something that they don't tell you about these fancy mice, okay? Is that while you're typing, if you hit any of these, that number suddenly shows up. I can't tell you how often I'm on Skype, just like... And then, like, go to look at something and click 1. I click 1 constantly. I have so many messages, so many emails, everything that just has a 1 at the end. Obnoxious. I do love this, though. It was really nice when playing, because the first time that I had ever used it gaming-wise was on Elder Scrolls. And I loved the fact that when I bound my spells, I could just use the side key, which I know is the point. It's the point of it, right? But it wound up being, like, so convenient. I was really excited about it. And I was like, oh my gosh. This is what they're talking about. This is what everybody's talking about. This is crazy. So I do really appreciate it. But at the same time, I was like, why do I keep winding up with 1s at the end of things? And then it all made sense. Suddenly it all made perfect sense. But I'm gonna go make soup. I'm gonna go make soup now that this one's done. Huh? You guys done eating? You guys done eating? Now that they're done eating, and I'm out of the rain, and I'm safe. Thank goodness. I'm gonna go cook, make soup, and maybe play some games with my cousin. But I hope you guys had an amazing day and an amazing week, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.